Hey, I'm back on the flow. Ow! I want to show you one thing real quick. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. Got a big old cut. That's actually looking better. It was a huge bruise at first. I was picking something heavy and I hit this like on the corner edge of a sink, and it hurt like hell. And it was kind of swollen for a while. The stinging went down. Oh, I almost quit my job today. Came this close. Had a disagreement. Like, I brought up a problem that's been bothering me to my boss, and that feels good. I farted, in case you didn't hear it. But anyways, I had a problem. I brought it to my boss because we have this blender. It's a hand-cranked one, but like, when it first showed up, everyone was washing it themselves, but it's reaching the point that no one wants to touch it anymore, and it'll just be sitting on the table. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to start leaving it on tables. But since the boss had been there all day, I was like, let's get this shit settled right now. And he agreed with me. It's not supposed to be my responsibility. But when he asked I should have got the water. You know what? I'm wearing pants today, so hold on a second. So, he went to the sous chef, and he said, whose responsibility is this? I figured he was saying it rhetorically, but the sous chef, he kind of answered with the question, almost. He's like, well, it's a dish, so I'm assuming the dishwasher? And boss was like, it has a blade. We're not supposed to leave blades with the dishwasher. It's one of the few rules that we do have. There are like 5 things in there that they are supposed to wash. But at the end of the day, the boss sided with his sous chef. And I was pissed off and refused to talk to him for a couple of hours. But his thing was, he needs to trust that his leader is going to keep the kitchen running smoothly. And he can't trust that if there are people constantly guessing the leadership. So, when the sous chef says to do something, that you have to take his orders. Doesn't matter if they contradict something that the owner of the place says. The sous chef is the one running the kitchen on a day-to-day basis. So if something he says is wrong, the owner will be the one to call him out on it, not us. Our jobs are to follow orders. Which made me think immediately, fuck that, I'm done with this place. I was this close to just walking out of the room. And I finally did something that I've been saying since last year I was going to start doing, which is that when it's not my job, I'm just not going to do it. I don't care if it doesn't get done at all. I am not going to do it. I'm not going to worry about it. Because, he said, the sous chef says you're supposed to do the blender, so you clean the blender. So I cleaned the blender. I half-assed it, but it's clean. And then, but another thing that's been happening as well is that with the grinder, there's the blades and the die that are supposed to be hand washed. They've been getting left over by me too. And today I just decided, fuck it, I'm not touching it. And so I clocked out and left. They were still just sitting over there. So, fuck you! Well, anything else, sure, you can make me do it. I won't be happy about it. Those, fuck you. Boss says no. So, I'm not touching them ever again. Period. That's it. And the thing that pisses me off the most isn't even that, they aren't doing their job. A lot of people, he's asking me, like, is it worth arguing over? And other people, like my therapist, will ask, well, does it actually affect you? Why are you getting so mad about them not doing their job? Especially if it doesn't actually seem to affect how well the restaurant's doing. Everything seems to be running smoothly. The answer is I only complain when it does affect me. Because the thing that bothers me the most, the thing that I will always complain about, is when other people just out of nowhere decide I'm no longer going to do this thing that I have always done, that has always been my responsibility. I'm just going to stop doing it because I don't feel like doing it anymore. And it gets pushed onto me. That's the problem. That's the issue that I have. And I'm done. I'm done covering other people's asses. Fuck that. It is bullshit. It is not my job to wipe the shit out of your ass crack. Okay? You need to finish the job that you started on your own goddamn self. I'm not here to babysit you motherfuckers. I'm here to do my job. And my job is not to follow you around picking up the breadcrumbs that fall out of your mouth. So, so I've made my decision. I'm quitting. This is not a resignation letter, it's a letter of intent. I intend to leave that place as soon as possible because fuck all you hoes, you are not worth my life. That being said, with that in mind, I've got to definitely make some moves. I settled on a publishing company. I need to contact them first to sort out the details. But, based on reviews from other people, this is a legit company many people have worked with. And they seem to offer every service I could possibly need. Physical copies of both the autobiography and the comic books. And I think I saw them say posters on there. I need to double check that. And also ebooks for both the autobiography and the comic book. So, and they say they offer helping you set up your own website and stuff like that too. So, I'm going to wait till May. I want to get a little bit further in my autobiography. I want to have a better idea overall of where I am and how long it'll take before I contact them. I don't want to be too non-committal about it and then they decide they don't want to work with me. And at the same time, I don't want to act like I've got my shit together while I'm still struggling. And then they end up harassing me for months about, hey, you said you were going to do this, when is it? We can't just keep saving a space for you, blah, blah, blah. Hey, when are we going to get our money and all that other shit? I can't guarantee they would do that, but I can't guarantee they won't. I've had companies do that, don't want to go through that, so for now, I'm going to hold off until I get closer. But May's coming up soon. I didn't even think about that because I had set that July deadline. Was it in February or January? It might have been. But anyways, summer is quickly approaching. I recommitted myself to finishing the autobiography. This will be my final draft. It's turning out pretty amazing. Still making changes in every chapter and nearly every paragraph. But I did the first. It's about 100 pages. It's just a basic Word document right now. It doesn't have the formatting, but it's over 70,000 words. It's about 100 pages. I did the first 25 pages in the past 2 weeks, which makes what I'm going to say next very difficult. Because I was saying I want to see if I can try to force my way through 25 pages over these next 2 days that I have off, while I am feeling committed to it. So, we'll see. Do I actually think it's going to happen? Well, you never know. Stranger things have happened. But for sure, I'm going to try. I'm going to at least try. And we'll see how far I make it. And let's see, what else? I wrote a couple of things. I'm going to talk to my counselor on BetterHelp about my rage issues. Because we've been working on sadness, how to stop some of those depression spirals, how to notice negative self-talk and stop it and talk myself off that edge. But anger seems to be possibly a bigger issue. Because honestly, like, sadness, worst case scenario, I kill myself, my troubles are over. Anger, I kill someone else, oh, there's no coming back from that. I'm either living the rest of my life in jail or on the run. But what if it's accidental manslaughter? Well, there's a good chance I'm going to kill someone that I've spent the last 2 years on this channel complaining about wanting to kill. So they're not going to take it as, oh, it was an accident. Even if it was an accident. Plus, I'm a black man living in Texas. Doesn't matter if it's my first offense and if it was an accident. They're throwing the book at me. They don't like niggas down here. I don't know why my throat just hurt to swallow. Oh, my fizz just kicked in. It was so quiet. I didn't even notice it was. Yeah, this morning we had some wild weather. Tornado warning, thunderstorm warning. We've gotten to some 90 degrees. But outside right now, it kind of felt like maybe 50. And let me just... Oh yeah, speaking of my comic books. Autobiography, like I said, I'm on the final draft. I've made progress. 25 pages over the past 2 weeks, and I'm going to try to see if I can do that much in the next 2 days. I'm going to put myself through hell. But if I accomplish that goal, I get to take a day or two off to just chill. But I want to see, like, pedal to the metal, how much can I really do? Because that'll kind of let me know, oh, May's approaching, how hard do I have to work to get the rest of this done? And comic book 1 of Toxic is done. Book 2, all the pictures are done. Coloring's happening, and then it'll be done. You know, we want to make sure pages are 100% what I want it to be before we... before we do colors and stuff, because he'll sketch it, then if I look at it and don't like it, he can always just erase it and redraw this line this way or whatever, as opposed to, sketch it and color it and then blah blah blah, And Marin, the other one, the character design's almost done. We should be able to start working on the actual book at the start of May. Probably won't be done by summer. We'll see how fast it actually goes. I have no clue. Hopefully I would like to be able to put it out by the end of 2019. Can't say for sure. But we're trying. Worst case scenario, if nothing else, come July, I will put out Toxic, Volume 1. Worst case scenario, I'll at least put that out. Oh, shit. Ooh. I'm tired. Oh, shit. My bones are so damn stiff. Oh, yeah, that's one more thing. I was listening to some Nat King Cole. Don't know if you've heard him. He's a great singer from way back in the day. Like one of the most prominent figures in black music history. There's a song I've never heard of called Save the Bones for Henry Jones. An entire song just making fun of vegans. One specific vegan, personally, but it's like, we're going to have this dinner party, and we're going to serve Henry Jones a plate full of bones. That's it. We're just going to give him a plate with nothing but bones on it, because he don't like meat. I'm like, that's an asshole thing to do. But it's kind of funny though. Like I might think about doing it. Like there's no meat on there. It's just bones. There's no meat. You said you don't eat meat. There's no meat on there. I'm on to bed.